Ismail Aziz, and number 17. Goal for the Hawks on the 52nd minute by number 10, Bradley Bob.
Do this in one take. Okay. Hawks FM with Lee Bradbury, it's Lee Roberts and Jim Noonan. You've just seen your side, Lee, beat AFC Wimbledon. For us, that was an amazing performance. How did you view it?
Yeah, I did view it as a good performance. It's hopefully things all come together at the right time. You know, we've had a decent pre-season, played some good teams, and I felt tonight we passed the ball well. We caused them problems with the way we played, and the fitness levels were good, and the lads worked really hard for each other. And importantly, we won the game, because it's always important to go into the start of the season with a difficult start to the season with a bit of confidence.
Let's talk about the goal. We were saying how good AFC Wimbledon were, and they made that mistake, and that's what you do as a striker, you get the goal.
Yeah, no, you know, we tried to set a few traps in there to try and press them and press the ball and won the ball back high at the pitch. And you know, a good little ball through, and Bubsy clinical as he has been in his career, and put us 1-0 up. So yeah, good goal.
How much thanks do you owe to Ryan Young? He had an absolutely fantastic game, if I do say so myself. Made some absolutely incredible saves, and I was so pleased to keep a clean sheet tonight. Yeah,
no, definitely. I think he's come into the club, and I think he's only conceded one goal, I think, since he's been in all pre-season. So you know, he sets some really high standards. He works really hard as a goalkeeper, and you know, you see tonight he's more than capable of making good saves. He's a footballing sweeper as well as a goalkeeper, which helps us with the way we want to play. And no, he's been a revelation.
And Nick Ciardini was able to hold his game. We know that Nick can bulldoze his way through midfield. He was bouncing players off him. It was the joy to watch.
Yeah, Nick's a threat if he gets the ball in the last third on his left foot, and he scored a lot of goals last season doing that, and created some chances tonight, and some half chances for himself, and you know, good fitness for him, good 90 minutes under his belt.
What did you make of the performances of the youngsters you brought on towards the end of the game, Wedlake and Medway? Sorry. Did you think there was enough signs there for the start of the season for them to maybe break into the first team and make an impact?
Well, they're two players that I think a lot of. If I'm being truthful, they're squad players at the moment, and they know that. But you know, they've got a lot to learn. But they're around good players and good people that want to do things right, and you know, at the right time. I think they will come into the team and do well, like they have done pre-season. But you know, I've sort of dipped them in and out, and I felt when I have put them in, they haven't done themselves any harm at all.
And Lee, I have to ask you, there's news obviously coming out tonight that broke at 6 o'clock. We now know, I'm disappointed that Scott Jones has left the club and joined for Newport. I'm a fan of the club, and I'm really disappointed to see him go. What's your view on Scotty Jones?
I'm disappointed with that as well, you know, but it's, the conversations I've had with Scott, it's just too much of a commitment for him work-wise, and travelling and getting back at sometimes 4:30 in the morning to go to work again at 6.
Yeah.
And you can understand it to a certain point of view, and you know, you've got to respect his decision, and you know, we've had to release Scott from his contract and let him go and play on the Isle of Wight. That's what he wants to do, so you know, you can't force him to come over and play as much as I wanted to.
Final question from me, bit of a double header. I haven't been down Havant and Waterlooville for a little while. A lot of new faces. Are you happy with the business that you've done this summer? And do you know what your preferred strike partnership is yet?
That's a good question.
Yes, I'm happy with the business we've done. I think we've brought in some good players that will improve the team and the club. Obviously, losing Nigel Atangana, who's only stood 10 yards away, was a massive loss for us. But you know, since the kid walked through the door, I thought he was a cut above this league. Not being disrespectful to the league, he's a league footballer, and he deserves a chance to go on and play at that level, which he's got. And you know, good luck to him for that. And strikers-wise, I've only seen 45 minutes of JJ until tonight because of his injury, but I know that I've got three strikers that are powerful, hungry, work hard together, and are a threat to the opposition. So I've got a good choice there, but keeping all three fit is going to be the key.
Lee, I've spoken with Andy. Unfortunately, we can't have Nigel back on line. I did try. Final question for myself. It's leading into next week. Bromley, Panorama Conference South. I'm not being funny, after that performance, people are going to be talking about us as promotion favourites. You're going to try and obviously keep that down. Let's talk about Bromley.
Yeah, we don't get too excited, but obviously we're going to try and win every game. And tonight, as I said to the players, they use that much energy and desire and work rate and pass the ball like we did tonight. We won't be far off being where we were last year. You know what I'm like. I want to continue pressing and pushing for more, and I want to get in the playoffs. But it's going to be tough. There's some real good teams in the league, and we can't get too ahead of ourselves or too excited too early.
Well, Lee Bradbury, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Live on
Cheers.
Hawk.